Communion is a celebration, a remembrance of Christ's love and sacrifice for us. Celebrate with the communion cup. All Christians should be able to join in the celebration of Holy Communion. Homebound and hospitalized Christians, military personnel, those on the mission field. Unfortunately, for many reasons, communion may not be available. Some churches have grown so large that serving communion during Sunday morning worship is nearly impossible. Others find difficulty in coordinating volunteers to handle the preparation on an ongoing basis.
First I had to order the bread, and I had to order the juice, make sure that it was here for us to work. And then on Saturdays, I would have about 6 people here. 2 of them would fill these juice trays, and 4 of them would be cutting frozen bread into cubes and filling the bread trays.
But now, many prayers have been answered. The Communion Cup individual communion wafer and juice sets are enabling millions to participate once again in Holy Communion. The Communion Cup communion sets are prepackaged portions that provide an alternative to the current time-consuming methods of preparing and serving communion.
This is really a godsend for us. This is absolutely unbelievable how fast it goes. You know, this eliminates juice, the spilling of juice on the trays. The machine that we use to fill the cups sometimes didn't work. And if you didn't get it just right, why then the juice would spill over the trays. I mean, maybe some cups got filled and some had juice that missed the cups, and so then we had to clean that all up and start that tray all over again. We didn't have to get new trays. We can just use our regular trays. Just think, we don't have to ever worry whether it's hot or whether it's cold. We just know that these will never spoil. Another thing, it took me twice as long to put these out because I had bread trays and then I had the juice trays, and now it's all in one. Whatever is left in the trays, we can just leave in and just fill the empty spots. So it's going to be just wonderful. It will really save us so much time. In this day and age, this is what absolutely is necessary. This is such a sanitary way to go. This is really an answer to prayer. We have been, I know, praying for this for years, and it's finally here. What a blessing.
The Communion Cup communion sets are bringing back the celebration of communion to Christians everywhere. Laymen and church leaders across the country are excited about the many new opportunities to share the joy of Holy Communion through the Communion Cup.
The reverence of the moment has been preserved, and that really, truly everything that communion's always been is present, and even more so because it's now packaged in such a way that it can be used in infinite ways around the world.
I like the word neat. It just really is neat.
Well, I can see that it could be used away from the church too. You know, shut-ins and hospital calls and independent cell group meetings and so forth. So it has a lot more versatility and flexibility.
I can see it used in nursing homes. Absolutely wonderful ministry through television. The armed forces, for some of our boys out on the field that would enjoy taking communion, and would be a real blessing and a sharing time with the Lord.
You didn't have to wait for everything. You know, you didn't have to worry about spilling it. You could just set it down. And that was a great idea. Long overdue.
The Communion Cup communion sets follow the highest standards of preparation, resulting in a hygienic, prepackaged serving with a shelf life of more than a year. It's also a great time saver and requires virtually no cleanup. And because unused cups can be used at the next communion service, there's literally no waste. Convenient, cost-effective, and hygienic. The Communion Cup wafer and juice communion sets are bringing the joy and celebration of Holy Communion to Christians throughout the world.